Call to the member for Holt.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs. How is the Albanese Labor government cleaning up the visa backlog mess left behind by the former government? Right question.
Call to the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs.
Thank you, Speaker, and I thank the member for Holt for her question. The outstanding member for Holt, as the Minister for Early Childhood Education reminds me. I thank her for her question and her deep interest in this. And for you, member for Aston, to find this funny is absolutely extraordinary, because you played a major role in creating this backlog. You played a major role, member for Aston, in creating this backlog, although, of course, you were not alone. Now, when we arrived in government, because of the failures of the previous government, there were almost 1 million visa applications waiting to be processed. The result of a decade of cruelty and a decade of neglect. These backlogs were choking our immigration system, choking our economy too, and members opposite might want to think about the terrible impact on small business of this backlog. The terrible impact of small business, a matter they might want to think about. But they should also think about the impact on our society as a multicultural nation. And fixing this mess, everyone should be clear, is an urgent task of this government. And I'm pleased to advise the House that the backlog is now under 740,000, because we have engaged more than 300 new staff working in roles supporting visa processing. More staff are being onboarded. Now, I'm going to be clear. We can't clear this backlog overnight, but we are seeing results. We have seen 3.4 million visas processed, Mr Speaker, 3.4 million visas finalised since the 1st of June. And we are on track to hit our target of 600,000 applications on hand by the end of the year, creating certainty for businesses and certainty for families, because this government understands how important family connections are. In our country, where 1 in 2 Australians are born overseas or have a parent born overseas. Now, since being elected, we've made a series of changes to make sure that loved ones can once again spend time together in this country, in our country. We've streamlined processing policies whilst keeping integrity mechanisms in check. And we will replace Ministerial Direction 80, simplifying the prioritisation system for family visa applications. And I've been made aware, since becoming Minister, of numerous applications for partner visas that have been waiting for finalisation since 2013. 10 years that Australian citizens and permanent residents have been separated from their young ones. And in fact, just 2 days ago, we finalised a case that had been on the books for 9 years. 9 years of people being separated from their loved ones, including in many cases their children. These are the real human consequences of a decade of neglect.